Hello Sagittarius, this is Gypsy Spirit here with you, ready to give you your reading, your tarot reading from May 29th through June 4th. Please remember that this is a general reading, so if it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, then that's okay too. If you want your own personal reading, I will explain to you how to get that at the end of this video. So in the meantime, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get started. We have a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this tells me that right now things are very stagnant for you. There's no movement. You're kind of like at a, everything is just still, you're living your life. It's almost like you're just existing. The Ace of Cups also in reverse. Cups is about spirituality and love, emotions, that sort of thing. And it's almost like you just kind of have frozen in time right now. And please, let's not forget that we're in the last stages of the retrograde. I believe it's over on June 2nd. So everything for you right now just seems like at a standstill. It's like you're wondering, for those of you that are single, you're wondering, when the hell are you going to, get back into another relationship? Is there marriage or love waiting for you? All those questions, and wondering like when are things going to start moving in your life? And that's really keeping you in a state of frustration, I would say. Just wondering, like what the hell is going on in your life? It's like nothing, no romance, no new job or anything like that. Just, same old. But we also have the Death card in reverse. So, remember I told you we're in retrograde. When I see this card, and I see these other two cards that are in reverse, it tells me that you're hanging on to something. There's something that you're not letting go of. Some sort of pain, or for some of you, what I'm getting is like there's a negative thought that you keep carrying around with you, that you're not good enough, pretty enough, skinny enough, rich enough, whatever the hell. You pick it. It's a general reading. You pick your story. But for some of you, I just feel like you're lacking that positive oomph that you need. I guess I could say. You got to get rid of the negative talk that you say to yourself, so if things aren't moving in your life right now, it's because of all the negative talk that you give to yourself, that you don't, you're not good enough, to be in that kind of a relationship. When I was younger, I used to see these really cute guys, and I'm not an ugly woman, but I'm not a movie star either, but, and of course right now I have Bell's palsy, so that's why I don't have the camera on my face. Usually I do. Hopefully the Bell's palsy will go away, and you'll soon get to see how pretty I am. But in the meantime, I used to think about relationships, and I'd see a guy, and I would think that I was not good enough for him. That maybe he was too good looking for me, had too much money, that I wasn't worthy to have this guy in my life. And I was so wrong. I was so wrong. If I could just go back to that time and redo that girl. And now, at the age of 60, I realized that, what? I was just so full of shit. The whole concept of not being good enough or pretty enough or wealthy enough, whatever, that was just a mind game that I was playing with myself. And it came from rejection from the past and so many other things that happened in my life when I was a very small child. But I was my own worst enemy, and so are you, Sagittarius. This Death card is telling me that you are refusing to give up some sort of a negative thought or feeling about yourself, some sort of a fear, And that is what's blocking you from things moving forward. That's what's blocking you from love, finding the true love that you want. That's what's blocking you. There may be a job that you want to do, or something that you want to do, changing career or whatever, and you think you're not good enough or smart enough for that. Stop thinking that. Stop doing that to yourself. There's an old saying, fake it till you make it. So you can do that. Just, flip your thinking around and have more confidence in yourself. Know that you are worthy, that you're beautiful enough, that you are enough. You are enough, Sagittarius, to get what you want. You can clear out all that negative thinking. And when you do, that's when your life is going to start turning around, and good things are going to start coming your way. Just be grateful. Have an attitude of gratitude for what you already have, and know who you are. Stand in your power. When you begin to believe in yourself and stop listening to that nonsense that you keep hearing, or telling yourself that you're not good enough or whatever, when you stop all that is when you first start standing in your power. It's self-love, self-respect, and integrity. When you have those three components, and that you have embraced those three components within yourself, then everything starts happening in your world. Wonderful things begin to happen. So it's up to you, Sagittarius. You've got to change those thoughts. Don't believe what other people are telling you. I'm going to tell you a story. I got a sister. She's 45 years old. And our mother passed away, I want to say in 1994. And my sister came to live with me. At the time, she was 18. She had just graduated from high school. And I was a single mom and living in this dinky apartment. And she decided she was going to join the Navy. And I told her, I said, nope, that's a bad idea. You will never survive the Navy. Because she was kind of an airy-fairy, hippie kind of girl. And so was I, and still am. But she said she was going to join the Navy. And I heard her talking to her recruiter on the phone one day. And she said, I just want to travel the world. And I thought of Private Benjamin. If anybody remembers that movie with Goldie Hawn, and in the beginning of the movie, she's telling the recruiter, I just want to travel the world. My sister said the exact same words. And I kid you not, I laughed so hard, my sister had to get off the phone. She told her recruiter she would, call him back. And she hung up the phone and she said, what the hell's wrong with you? Why are you laughing so hard? I said, if you could have just heard yourself, it's like, Laura, do not join the Navy. You are not military material. You are never, ever going to survive military. Well, that was what, 1994, and here we are in 2021. Today, she is a lieutenant commander in the Navy, and about to retire not too far from now. And here's the thing. My sister was so sure of herself and had the confidence that she needed to join the military. And thank God she didn't listen to me. Because what I was doing was I was projecting my fears about myself to her. So when people are telling you that you're not good enough or pretty enough or you can't do this, or you know what I'm saying? Trying to make you feel inferior and that you can't do something, or you're not worthy enough of a certain person in your relationship or whatever. They are projecting their own fears about themselves, how they feel about themselves. They're projecting it on you, and they want you to be just like them. Misery loves company. My mama used to always tell me. I used to make handbags, and there was a woman, this was back in, 2000, around the early 2000s. And there was a woman I sew, and I made this woman a wedding dress. And there is a woman that found out about this wedding. She's a seamstress, and she found out about this wedding dress through somebody that I made for this person. She wanted to meet me. Well, turns out this woman makes handbags, or was making a handbag, and some of these handbags that she made, she had created a handbag, and it had made it into Hollywood. So there were some celebrities that were carrying her handbag. Well, there was a woman that had a very unique specialty store in the very high end of Charleston, South Carolina, down on King Street. Her prices were very, very high, and she catered to extremely wealthy people. And this woman, who was a seamstress also, she contacted me and befriended me and was wanting to get to know me and everything. And so I told her that because I made handbags too, and I made other things as well, that I was going to take my handbags into this woman on King Street. I was going to take my handbags into her store. And this woman said to me, "Oh, honey, she is way out of your league." Well, it was at that moment I decided I no longer wanted to have anything to do with this woman, because obviously this woman had some issues within herself, self-esteem issues. And I did notice it a couple of times that I went to her house. She said she was real busy. She had to do something, but she would be with me in just a minute, and she would hand me like a magazine or something, said, "Here, there's an article about me in this magazine, so why don't you read it?" So, I mean, we're talking about a narcissistic behavior here. Well, let me tell you something. I created a handbag that was made out of shoes. And everywhere I went, it got so much attention. I had reps all over the country selling them for me. And so I didn't let that woman, when she told me that the lady on King Street, that her items were very high end and very beautiful, I did not let her destroy me. I just continued on creating, and I created a handbag that everybody loved, and I made a lot of money with it too. So the point that I'm trying to get at is, don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough for something, or that whatever it is you're trying to do, that it's way out of your league, because honey, it's not. It may not be right for you at the moment, but you gotta put forth the effort to try and to move forward. And when you do, you learn from mistakes, and you keep moving forward, and then that's how you make it to the top. So I hope this helps, Sagittarius. I know I got long-winded here. But anyway, if you want your own personal reading, you can get that. All you got to do is go look at in the box below. It's got my website. I have a special running on readings right now. I think it's 15 minutes for $10. That's a really good deal. Also, I love all my subscribers. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, and you'll get a notice every time I put something out. And also, let me just tell you that I'm putting my PayPal and my Venmo account in the box below. If you would like to make a small donation for this reading, I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful week, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.